Yep. Oh man, everything's messed up. There we go. Oh man, nothing like going live, dude. Oh my god, that sucks so bad. So the whole point is, first of all, you guys can hear me. Let me know if the music is too loud. Um, so I hired somebody to, and it wasn't cheap, to like streamline like my setup and stuff like that. And so I gotta talk to this guy because I don't think he understood. I don't think he knows. I don't know about YouTube, but like he streams on Twitch and he's like part of this company and he messed up my bit rate and he messed up my audio bit rate and my resolution settings. And so when I went try to go live, it was buffering like mad, right? And I couldn't and I was getting all these spin out these errors. So ugh, God. All right, let me try to up the music here. Let me know if you guys should hear the music now. Let me know if it's too loud though. My mic should be better too. Yeah, my mic should definitely be better now. Let me know if the music's too loud. Anyway, so something is I gotta talk to this guy, find out what the deal is because it wasn't YouTube was having a problem with the bit rate, with the audio bit rate, which was set to like 60. What he did, and then the resolution just faintly. Okay, good. Yeah, I fixed my mic. There was something with the settings that I did. I actually bought a new mic. It's gonna be coming in a couple days. And it's gonna hook up to this Elgato Stream Deck that I have that I'm just looking at with like buttons lit up right now. I haven't really used it and set it up. But anyway, I hired this guy to fix a lot of my streaming stuff because in 2025 I want to do a lot more streaming and I want to fix a lot of the or make this a better hobby for me because for the past year I did the YouTube thing and I wanted a year with to do it and to get it under my to get my feet wet essentially. And so I did that. Then I had the brain surgery that threw everything for a loop. But I feel like I'm pretty good as far as what I want to do with this channel and where I want to go with it. So now you guys probably have noticed that this past week I've uploaded a lot of video. Well, a lot for me anyway. I mean, I did six videos, 5 shorts, and a live stream with Punk. I wanted to do a live stream also, but some of these issues were coming up, and I also had a problem with the gaming stream for some reason, and so I figured that out the other night. So I want to do some gaming tonight. But essentially, what I want to do with this channel is kind of like what I was talking about with on Punk with Toys, his stream on Thursday. Punk with Friends. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I kind of go over it's like a 3-hour stream where I just don't shut up. I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about what happened to me this past year. and I kind of go over overview of what what I want to do with the channel. And so what I essentially want to do is I want to review stuff that other people have. So for instance, like tonight we'll go over some of the Starforged stuff, and I have a lot of it. I have a lot of their Starforged stuff. And I remember when I was looking to buy some of the stuff, there was no reviews on it anywhere. Like nobody had reviews on it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like somebody must have bought this stuff, especially like the purity seals and stuff. So, and if you notice it, like I changed the background, I fixed up a whole bunch of stuff. It's kind of like the point. Like what I want to do is I have a direction with what I want to do with my channel, and the main thing is to get out content for stuff that I want to see, right? So for instance, those Starforged reviews, right? The monthly magazine reviews on the White Dwarf. I want to get those out. I did all of the reviews on the magazines from issue 501 to now, and I'm slowly putting them out. I think I have another one coming up at midnight. So, like, and that's the thing, like, and the other thing is like, I don't want to just do reviews. I want to give you guys something on top of that. So, for instance, that's where this AI art thing comes in, where I'm taking pre-established art 90% of the time, and I'm animating it, or I'm animating toys, I'm making music, and I'm combining it with the content of just a review, of not just a review, and I'm putting it out there for you guys. So I want to, like, it's creative and it's fun for me, and I want to give you guys something that you know, there's lots of people who just review stuff. I don't want to just review stuff. I do want to review. I did the other night, I touched on a little bit with Punk, where I yeah. Oh, this is another thing. I gotta make this bigger. Jeez Louise. Everything is like messed up on there. There we go. This week you're gonna see some more reviews on the White Dwarf magazine, some more Starforged reviews, which I've already taped, and then on top of that, I'm gonna start my absolute deluge of JOYTOY figure reviews. So, for instance, behind me, I have up there all 19 of those Blood Angel figures I reviewed and unboxed and reviewed on a video. So I'm going to put that out. I did the Raven Guard. I did the new Tyranids, which I got in. I did the probably the only thing that's not Warhammer 40k related, which is the TMNT Shredder, which is dude, this is such a great figure. Oh my god. Dude, this is let me get to focus. This is such a great, this is exactly the Shredder that I liked when I saw. I didn't watch it, but I remember there was like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show on Nickelodeon or something they came out with when I was too old to watch. But they came out, and I loved this design of Shredder, and he's really great. And so this is the JOYTOY figure. So I got him and the 2-foot soldiers, and I did a review on him. And then the other thing that came in was this dude. This is my second 30k figure from the Blood Angels, and so this is the Incantus Dreadnought for the Blood Angels. And so he's essentially, I guess, like a version of the Furiosa, right, for 30k. So he's awesome, and I did a review on him. So what I want to do is, I have so many JOYTOY figures coming in, and I have like a whole wall of boxes you can't see. And my wife walked by, and she's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "This is all stuff that I've had for a long time, and I haven't opened up." So, yeah, dude, like I said, you're gonna get a review of 19 Blood Angels figures all in one. So all of the Terminators, the new Terminators, and I do a comparison between the two. The Sanguinary Guard, Dante, everybody that I didn't, like, I just had boxed, I opened them all up and I reviewed them because I know what's coming. I know all the 30k Blood Angels that are coming, and I need to get on this now. I still have to do the Lion. I still have to do Dorn. I still have to do Lehman Russ. I still have to do the additional sisters. I still got to do a full review on all my Grey Knights. So the point was, the point is, I want to get out. I wanted to get these Starforged reviews. I wanted to get out these White Dwarf reviews from issue 501 to current, so that this stuff is now current and I'm up to date on it, and I wanted to do it. The other thing too is I did a review on the special edition of the Garrow Knights of Grey book, right? And I'm also going to get the special edition of The Emperor's Gift probably in a couple weeks, and I'll do another review on that one, right? The only problem is I don't have the standard edition to compare it to, because I think the standard edition is like as expensive as the special edition, so I'm not spending like $200 on that. So yeah, so I want to, like I said, my whole point is in 2025 yeah, he has a jump pack on his back. It's crazy. And they move too. They're all articulated. They're really cool. The only problem I have with it, one of his claws fell off, but it didn't break off. Like I can, it like fits. How do I describe it? It fits in there. You'll see on the video. It fits in there, and it also, I think this is the one right here. It fits in there, and it's also articulated in there. It just like came out of it, and I can throw some glue on it just to help fix it up, to make sure it's okay. But this one, dude, this is an awesome figure. And the other 30K figure that I've gotten, and this is the one thing I'll touch on in that video, is these guys are more of like a pumpkin red, I would say. So this is more of like a, it's not a cherry red or a hot red. This is more of an orangish red. And so when I was comparing, when you see the video with the 19 figures, he is like the odd man out as far as coloring goes. But like, this is such a great figure. It doesn't, like when I compared him with him, he's actually, the Dreadnought, he's actually right on as far as like the color. So I guess that's how that they're going with the different color. Dude, and I got like 15 flight stands with all the figures that I opened up. So, and then I also did a review on all the Raven Guard. Again, they're a little bit older, but I wanted to do those, so I did the review on those. Jesus, I did so many reviews. I guess got to finish. So this past week was just to get all of the White Dwarf magazines to start me on my way, to start from issue 501 to current, to get the book review out, to get the Starforged review out as well. Yeah, the dual Vulcan pistols are nice. Yeah. It's crazy how base edition was more expensive than the special one we looked at. Dude, it's crazy. I went on eBay just to try to find a cheaper one. It's crazy. But the other thing too is I fixed up like my whole setup. So not just like what's behind me, what I'm looking at. So for instance, I bought like T3. You'll be really awesome. You'll be happy with this one. I bought a nice bookends for my books, which are super cool. It looks like a servitor, and the two sides of it looks like a servitor, and the insides it looks like a servitor, all the mechanical stuff from when you split it apart for the bookends. And then I have the two special editions on these special book holders, and then above that I have my 3 disc plates. So I got the Grey Knights, I got the Raven Guard, and I got the Blood Angels. And so when I look, you know, it just doesn't look like garbage or straight white wall. It actually looks like something cool. And so I wanted to fix that up. I'll share a picture with you guys this week, like what I'm looking at and what I see. But yeah, so moving forward this week, you're going to get hit with a bunch of JOYTOY figure reviews. Everything from that 19 figure Blood Angels figures to the Raven Guard, to this guy, to the Tyranids. Like all that stuff is going to be coming this week. And then I'm just going to continue on until I'm completely caught up. So I have all the Astra Militarum, all of my Grey Knights, Dorn, I have the Primarchs, I have 30K Emperor's Fist. Like I have so many figures that I have to do. So yeah, dude. So So again, so behind me, I don't want to knock everything over, but like my whole point of this is actually, and this was pretty cheap too. This is a pretty cheap setup. All I did was I bought a wired shelf from Home Depot, and then the shelves I just took foam cardboard board and um, measured them out and put them all up there. So, and then there's a level above it, and then there's a level above that that you can't see. So, what I essentially, and then in the back, what you can see, which is what's providing the light, is I got from, I want to say Michael's, these, it fits the older version of the um, JOYTOY figures, which is what you see at the top there, right over on the side, is the Raven Guard figures. And it won't fit like the bigger figures, but inside of there, there's 3 shelves, and it has all track lighting on the inside of there. So I got 2 of those, and Michael's was like getting rid of them, so I got them for like $20. They normally have like batteries, so you need like AA batteries, and I bought on eBay. I'm sorry, not on eBay, on Amazon, battery packs to populate in there, so I never have to, I don't have to have batteries in there. So it's really awesome. I'm really happy with it. So, and then what I'm going to do is based upon the reviews that I'm doing on each of these live streams, I'll have those figures up there. So, for instance, the 19 figures of the Blood Angels that you guys see, all those ones will be rotated out with whatever review I'm doing, and I have done that past week or so on. So I want to keep rotating the figures around, and then over on the side, which you can't see too much, right? Over on this side is the big, huge glass display I have of all my Grey Knights and my sisters. So I have everything displayed really nice, everything set up, and so yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm glad I took the time this past week to do that. So yeah, dude, the display is, like I said, I saved a lot of money. I didn't want to, again, I can chuck money at the displays, but like, I don't know, I'd like, we're gonna wind up moving in probably the next year, and we're gonna get a new place, and so at that time I'll throw some more money at the displays in the new room that I have. But for right now, this is perfect. Like, this is more than perfect. So, and so, let me know if the light's okay back there. Let me know if anything's too annoying, or if you guys can't see anything. Let me know. So, but the whole point of this stream tonight is to go over 2 specific things. I want to talk about the figures that were released this week or announced for pre-order by JOYTOY, which was the Chaos Legion, the Black Legion, as well as we'll go through some of the Starforged stuff, because they have a bunch of new stuff coming out, and I want to see like what do you guys buy any of this stuff? Like, do you buy like the purity seals? Do you buy any of the necklaces, any of the pendants, any of the other stuff that they have coming out? Because I like the stuff and I buy a bunch of it. So, and again, like I said, I didn't see any reviews when I originally was looking to buy this stuff, especially the purity seals were a pain in the butt. When I got them, I didn't know you had to do like all this whole rigmarole for it. Like, you had to iron out the whole thing, and I wish I knew that beforehand. So that was the whole point of those videos. So, all right, so let's get over. Oh, geez, this is probably gonna be messed up. So let's get over and let's look at the Black Legion figures that were announced this week. So let's go. All right, so it's not too terrible. One of the things too that helped me fix was I wanted the transition. I fixed this really quick. I wanted the transition thing fixed so I wouldn't have to worry about it going all the time to my reel that I have set up. So I think this is okay. Definitely jump on some of those jewelry and purity seals. Thanks to your dude. Yeah, I you gotta watch. Like, they have some really good sales on some of their stuff that they have. So it's pretty cool. Let's go to uh, 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 uh. Where are you? There we go. Why is the Cool Toys Club thing not working? Let's see. Let's close this down and try this again. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's see. There we go. All right, finally. That was weird. For some reason, something's blocked out. Anyway, let's go over to what came out this week. I had it all nice and set up before, and everything's all messed up now. Let's go to Merch Hammer because they got. What I started doing this week was I started looking at, or started the audiobook of Valdor, and they actually have a special deal on the Merch Hammer site for him. But let's go to the Space Legion. Let's go to the Chaos Space Legion first. Chaos Black Legion, rather. So these are the figures that came out. And this is taking a while to load here. There we go. So these are the figures that came out, and I did that video on. Oh, this is too big. Let me lower the size of my screen. Too big. There we go. That should be better. Still too big. Let's make it like that. Oh, I gotta talk to this guy. I don't know why he's messed with my resolution for my screen. Everything is all messed up. Huh? All right. Anyway, so we got the announcement of the Chaos Legion, the updated version. So why this is important is the scale creep that they started to see with some of the figures previously, right? So for instance, I have all the Black Legion figures that came out. I want to say when the line first started, and so I picked up all of them, and I'll do a review on them. But these are a bit bigger, so these are I would probably say about half an inch, or I would say probably about a half an inch bigger than each of them. Oh man, this is so annoying. Everything is messed up on my screen. Let's see. There it is. There we go. Much better. Charlotte and Emperor's Gift last night, pretty good listening choice, and on VA direction choice of a particular feeling. Yeah, the Emperor's Gift is really cool. Like as I was saying before, is it gives you really the first book to give you an idea of what it's like to be a Grey Knight and what they essentially say they go through as far as like their storyline and stuff. So, all right. So we got the 5 figures that were released. Let's go over to Cool Toys. I think they have better pictures here. Pre-sale. Here we go. So here we go. So we got the 5 figures that came out, right? So we got the main one, which is the champion. I think is the champion chosen. So these are all Black Legion chosen ones, And like I was saying before, they're about, I would say, probably about a half an inch bigger than their previous incarnation. And they're a lot longer in the torso area and the legs than previously. So when you see that 19 figure review, you're going to see all of the Terminators from the Blood Angels for the first releases of the Terminators. And then you're also going to see the two new Terminators, which came out. And dude, they're so much bigger. They're bigger. The first releases are a lot more squat, and they they're more short and short and stocky, I would say. These new Terminators are a lot longer and a lot better as far as like the scale. I would say like comparing them, like if you take like one of the new Terminators and compare it to like a GI Joe or something, or Astra Militarum, they just tower over them. They really do. So the newer scale helps, and this is why it's important with these ones, because the previous Chaos figures are all in the older size, or the non Primaris size figures, right? And so these ones, it will help once these come out to have the Chaos Legion, the Black Legion, in this updated scale, and they look really good. I'm gonna pick up all of them because one of the things I'm doing with them is one of the Black Legion is one of the ones I pick up all completely. So I'll pick up all of these figures and then I'll do a review on them also. Having them creep up on the height of a Primaris feels wrong though, since none of them turn into Primaris tall. Interesting. Yeah, that's true actually. I didn't think of that. So the Chaos, well, yeah, that's true. So see, JOYTOY hasn't come out officially with like why they changed the scaling of the figures, because one of the things that you have a problem with is um you have the first releases and they're a lot smaller. They're more truer to 1/18th scale figures. And then over time, over the past 2 years, they went up one buck got bigger, and then the next buck got a lot bigger as well. So having the figures like this without any kind of announcement or official word why they did it like this is a little bit troubling. Um, I mean, we're saying, it's Primaris because that's the easiest way to explain the different scales between the figures. So, all right, so let's go over the Black Legion figures that are going to be coming out. So we got the first one. So this is going to be a, let's see. So he's coming with, where is it looks like a plasma pistol and a power axe he's coming with, right? Yep. Yeah, plasma pistol and a power axe. Because with a bunch of extra hands, dude. I have so many. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure you do as well. Especially with you guys collecting Action Force. Holy crap, dude! Like I have like about 5 to 6 figures worth of plastic in just hands from JOYTOY. I have like, I would say like 180 figures of theirs. So I have like, times 10 of those on hands. So, or at least 8. But yeah, so he comes with a power axe, he comes with his plasma pistol. So he looks cool. And again, he doesn't come with a helmet, but I'm more okay with the Chaos Legion guys not coming with a helmet than I am the normal Astartes Legion. Because you can kind of explain away the reason why they don't come with a helm, essentially. More than you can the standard Astartes Space Marines. So let's fix this. Oh man, dude, this is such a pain in the butt today. All right, so that's the first dude. I'm gonna pick him up, and the next guy is gonna be this guy with a power fist, and so it's kind of weird because he's got like a mouth in the middle of his hand. Let's see if we can get another picture. Yeah, like, or is that his finger? No, that is definitely a mouth because his fingers are black on the outside, and then he's got another mouth on the inside of his power fist. So that is funky looking. And then he comes with a knife, and he comes with a bolter pistol, right? Oh, he comes with 2 bolters, actually. Because a bolter pistol and a regular bolter rifle. So, like being true scale would be nuts with the Imperial Guard and Sisters too. I mean, just watch Pariah Nexus again, and it shows their scale difference. JOYTOY would need to fix to be more in scale. Yeah, again, to be honest with you, like I was right when they started to change the scale of some of the figures, I got a little bit annoyed. But then I was like, I don't really give a shit because like they're so close anyway. Like a couple of inches is fine, especially for if you can explain it away as far as Primaris. Um, but again, I didn't think of the Chaos guys not being Primaris Marines. That actually is a good point. I forgot about that. So he comes with a bolter pistol because we're a regular bolter rifle. You see the Eye of Horus on him. He looks pretty cool. And then he's got his power fist with his little munchy hand on the inside of there with his teeth. So he's essentially got. It looks so weird, but he looks cool. And again, it's the same thing with him. He doesn't come with a helm, which is fine. I can explain. This looks cool. Again, the only problem with these are they're not cloth goods. They look like cloth goods, and in that animated short version of it, they look like cloth goods because I animated, but it's definitely not. It's more of a. Let's see if I can grab one of these guys. It's more of a rubber. Oh, Malcador or Malcor. I forgot exactly how to pronounce his name. This is one of the first releases of JOYTOY. So this guy has 2 rubber capes on. He is definitely not going to have any problem with being warm. So, but again, it's going to be the same thing with those. There's no cloth goods on these JOYTOY figures, which is fine by me. I don't really need cloth. It'd be nice to have a cloth cape, but it is what it is. They make their goods malleable enough. The only problem is when they have figures with so much of the rubberized cloth on them, it definitely hinders their articulation and it definitely hinders what they can actually do. They wind up becoming just like a statue there. So, does a fist have all fingers or static hands? So the power fist is previous versions, they're all static fingers, right? I would assume that this is the same case with this one. Let's get it closer. Oh, actually, no, maybe not. Hold on a second. Let's see. So he looks like it might be. You know what I'll have to do? I just assumed because this looks like it's going to be on the same Terminator. This looks like his fingers actually move in and out right where it connects to his hand. So it looks kind of like his power fist. His fingers move. On previous power fists, they didn't move. They weren't articulated. So maybe they changed something. Maybe they made it different on this one. So same thing with him. Right, I'm going to wind up picking him up. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to grab because one of the things with the JOYTOY figures is it's nice and all that they make so many of the Astartes and the Astra Militarum, but like there are very few bad guys, right? Or not bad guys because everybody essentially is a bad guy in Warhammer 40k, but essentially the other factions. Now they've made some Tau, they've made Necrons. I picked up all of the Tyranids that they've made, and I've so far picked up all the Chaos Legion. I haven't picked up any of the World Eaters. I haven't picked up any of the was it Thousand Suns? I haven't picked up. Although I just picked up Magnus the other day on a sale on JOYTOY's TikTok site. Actually, that's how I got. What did I get? I got these 2 because I was looking for Emperor's Fist figures and something to go with Dorn. So I picked up 2 of these, and these are my first Emperor's Fist figures that I've gotten. It has the shiny plastic, so it's going to be a little reflective on the camera. But I'll do an unboxing with these 2 dudes and Dorn at the same time. So, and I think I got these, I want to say like $30 on their sale. Again, if you want to pick up some cheap JOYTOY figures, go to JOYTOY's TikTok, and they have like live streams, I would say probably every night, and they'll have like flash sales. So it's actually a pretty good way of picking up some cheap stuff. I got Magnus that way. I got those 2 guys. I got Magnus, I think, I want to say for, I want to say 75. So, yeah, hey, what's up, dude? Dan, this looks really cool. I'm starting to dive into 40K. Said that the figures so, dude, they're not just they're not just expensive in Brazil. They're also pretty expensive here. But thank you for jumping in, Gabriel. I appreciate it and watching. Yeah, the figures are awesome. If you buy them, I would say if you buy them from either JOYTOY or Cool Toys Club, there's free shipping, right? So you're going to get free shipping to Brazil because I'm buying them from China, right? So I'm buying them directly from China. So if you buy them from either Cool Toys or JOYTOY, Cool Toys Club or JOYTOY, you're going to get the free shipping. And then I would assume that the price is going to be the same for you that we have here, $61.19, and then whatever it is for you guys over in Brazil. But again, this is for a 1/18th figure, this is a bit expensive as well. Gonna need 1,000 sun to be stepped on when you get your tires and screw. Yeah, I was looking at some of the 1,000 suns, the 30K version of the 1,000 suns. Actually, I'll bring it up here. Let's take a quick look at them. My only problem with them is they look like Christmas ornaments, right? Let's just look up suns. Look at like these guys look like Christmas ornaments. Like that was my problem with it. Like they are very. I've watched Mario's Hobby on YouTube, and so he picked up a bunch of these figures, and they are very ruby red. Like their armor is very shiny and very, very red. And with the green and the gold, like if you put them on a Christmas tree and you hung them on a Christmas tree, nobody would know the difference between them being a figure or being a Christmas ornament. Especially this dude in the back. He looks like Santa Claus, right? He looks like an elf, and this guy looks like he's manning the reindeer. They are just really, really, really Christmas looking. So I'll wind up picking, like I said, I wasn't going to pick up Magnus, but I did because I want to get all of the Primarchs, and now I'll pick up because these are the 30K versions. So the 30K versions of the figures are awesome, but I'll wind up picking up probably 2 of these, probably the Terminators, when I get a good price on it. So look at how shiny that is! Holy crap! I'm sure someone in their heretical dice that treats. It should be around 360, but it might get taxed in the border, so it might end up being more expensive. Take a look. I'd be interested, if you don't mind, Gabriel, go on the JOYTOY site and see if put one in a cart, and then see if you wind up having it be more expensive than what I get as far as for you, because this is actually, if I bought this from our local or a store in the United States that imports these, I would be paying probably like $80 for this figure. So, and then shipping on top of that. So I put this one in front of the tree. Dude, he literally looks like a Christmas ornament. Like all you need to do is just change out some of these symbols for like Christmas trees and stuff, and bingo bango, you have a Christmas ornament. So again, I'll wind up getting some of these guys eventually, right? Like I wound up getting Magnus. And the other thing too, I want to show you is I'm going to actually I want to show you, so I'm gonna pick up this. So from JOYTOY, they actually sell helms for the Primarchs. Now, Magnus, to my knowledge, never wore or never had a helm, right? But I'm gonna get one anyway, and this looks crazy, dude. This looks insane on his head. I don't even know where his eyes are on this, but it matches kind of like his whole look. So I'll add this to cart. And again, the nice thing about the Cool Toys custom heads is they're not like something that you buy on Etsy where you get the head and then you have to put it on with some putty. This is fitting on, at least so far from 5 of the old heads that I've gotten. They fit right onto the ball peg like a normal head. They're a little more brittle as far as my Abaddon head took a dive the other day. It was my fault, and the top knot broke off. So I'm just going to get some paint and paint over where the top knot was and just use it as a normal helmet for him. So that's fine. So, but yeah, so I see, and now I'm getting off of what I was talking about. So this is the Black Legion figures, which is what the whole point of the live stream was about to talk about. So this is the Power Fist dude. So I'm gonna wind up getting him as well. And then we go to the next one. I'm definitely getting this guy. I've realized that I love the electrified claws the most out of all of the weapons in Warhammer 40k, other than the twin scimitar type weapons, which I haven't seen any JOYTOY figures come with yet. They haven't made them, but these, anything that comes with the electrified claws is cool as hell. One thing that's interesting is he's got hands actually underneath his claws. That's a weird thing. I guess that's because he's chaos. He's all messed up. But like, if you take any of the 30k figures, they just have the claws. I guess it's because he's messed up with chaos, but they just have the claws on them, and these are great figures. These are awesome. So I'm really interested in seeing this because, again, you got the hand in there with the claws as well, which I haven't seen yet, at least on the newer figures. So this is going to be something different, and I would assume that the claws are going to be articulated just like these ones are, because one thing that I've noticed is they're taking the same designs and the way that they're putting them together. They're between the 30k and the regular figures. So, and again, this is the Justarian Terminators guy. Awesome figure, dude. Part of my figures of the year. Absolutely, 100%. And this is what I was talking about before with Abaddon. He normally had a top knot, which is a little weird and unrealistic for a helmet anyway. Why would he have his hair sticking out the top? That would be an issue. But I'm just going to paint over it with some gold, and he'll be wearing his helmet, which is fine by me. I don't need his hair to be sticking out. He's such a cool figure anyway. So yeah, so I am going to be picking up. So this is one of the other chosen. So he looks cool. He's got the eye of Horus beating at his chest, and then he's got the spikes coming out of his armor. That looks cool, actually. So on the back, and then again, if you compare him, the art. Oh, look at that! He's got the coming out his armor on his legs. He's got more of like the mutations. That's cool. If you compare him to like a lot of the first figures that came out, which I have, and I'll do a review on, I'll show you the entire army of them. They didn't have a lot of what we're seeing here. So JOYTOY is doing a much better job with artistic interpretations of these figures, especially from the minis. I don't know, actually, I guess you guys would probably be better to answer this for me as far as the miniatures and comparing them to these versions of the figures to see if they match up, or are these just brand new versions? I would assume that these are going to be there's a miniature for this. So eventually, brothers, I need all of it. Dude, I'm the same way, dude. What's up, Trey? I am the same exact way. I need all of these figures. I need all of the Chaos Legion. So he's cool. He doesn't come with. I love the fact that he doesn't come with anything extra. I have like bins of extra shit from JOYTOY figures that I'm never gonna use. like hundreds and hundreds of hands. So it's nice that this dude literally comes with something that I don't need to stick in a bin. He has his hands, he has his claws, he has nothing extra, so that's fine by me. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. So this dude looks pretty cool. Same thing, so he's got a chain sword. I want to say he's got a bolter. Let's see. No, he's got a plasma. Or is that a multi? Is that a? It's like a weird. I was actually looking at him the other day. He's got. He is a. Where is it? Here it is. It's like a. It's like a melta and a bolter in one. It's like a multi melta or something. So I've never seen a gun like that, and I haven't seen it. I don't think that they're in Space Marine 2 either, right? Right? There's no multi-meltas in Space Marine 2. There's obviously it's got to be in the game. So, because they wouldn't have put it here if it doesn't exist. So he comes with a knife, he comes with his power pack, and he comes with the chain sword. I'm a little surprised that the chain sword looks so clean. I would think that his chain sword would kind of be messed up a little bit. But he looks cool. Definitely going to be picking him up. He comes unfortunately with the dreaded extra hands, which I'm never going to use. Oh God. He comes with a stand as well. I don't know. Am I the only one who like thinks like I have way too many extra pairs of hands? Like literally, where's it? Like this is just a like this thing. This is a bag of hands. Most of like 90% of this stuff is just hands. Like I don't know. I mean, he doesn't need to have like one trigger finger and one hand to grab his chainsword, then maybe a fist or two fists. I don't even think he comes with fist hands. No, he has them equipped actually. He has his fist hands equipped. So he's got fist hands, he's got open hands, and then he's got pistol grip hands. So yeah, those are combi weapons usually for veterans or high rank Marines, and mostly a firstborn things. So, oh, okay. Posing is my main thing with these. Yeah, like I said, it I don't need to have like a million pairs of hands, unfortunately, like I do. I mean, it is what it is. So it's a first world problem, right? Like I'm sitting here complaining about that I have too many extra pieces with my figures. So, all right, and then we get to the main guy. So this is the Legion chosen champion, and he looks really cool. He's got like it looks like either a blood angel. It looks like a blood angel's helm on his back here. Yeah, and it's like broken off so you can see the skull, and then this poor dude in the middle. And then it's funny actually in the animation, I got it to have his mouth like animated like he's talking, so it looks pretty funny. And then he's got a power maw, and then let's see if we can get a better. His back looks his power pack looks cool. His power pack looks really cool. Let's see if we can get a better shot of his. I want to say bolter. Yeah, it's a bolter rifle. So he looks cool. Looks really cool. He's got the power maw, a la Horus. Right, just a way smaller version. He looks pretty cool though. Very cool. Definitely gonna, and he's the most expensive out of them. He is 61.19. And I think the other figures like 64. No, the other figures are 61. Hold on. 61.19. And then I thought he was more expensive. No, he is more expensive. I don't know why it's not showing up here. But he looks pretty cool. And he's got the two horns coming out the top of his head. Found it. It's 65 to ship. The same one you're looking at. It goes like 41 of this amount. We can now buy like each to yeah, I know. Doors. Yeah, especially with the huge thing on the back of his power pack. His trophies on his back. So, but he looks cool. Like I said, so here he goes. He's got the aforementioned extra hands. He's got an extra blade. He's got his power maw. He's got his bolter with the eye horse. He's got that cool looking power pack, and then he looks cool as hell. He looks really good. Very cool. And then again, scale creep. So he's gonna. I'm actually really interested to see to get these and then compare. These are gonna be coming out in June. To get these and then compare them to the first edition Black Legion figures from JOYTOY I have. So I want to see. I want to do a comparison between the two. And here we go. This is the money shot. This is all of them together. And again, senseless plug. If you take a look at my YouTube shorts, you'll see the Black Legion are all animated, each individual character, as well as like the big picture. So these are cool. So again, if you look, I think, yeah. So to get all 5 of them from Cool Toys Club is 303, and then if we go, this is, let's go back one. Oh no, here we go. From JOYTOY officially, which by the way, they always come really about the same time. So these are 310. It's weird. How are they cheaper? So this is 310 with free shipping. And then from Cool Toys, it's 303. So again, I buy all my stuff from Cool Toys Club, not because of the a little bit of an extra bargain, but because of the shipping. Because I've had problems, funnily enough, with JOYTOYs, officially by JOYTOY, where I order like some figures and like they kept not getting out of their own country. They were getting stuck in their customs. So, and I never had that problem with Cool Toys Club, whereas I've been ordering them for probably like 4 years now. Definitely, yeah, 4 years I've been ordering my figures from Cool Toys Club. So yeah, so these are cool. So I'll definitely be picking up all of these. I'll be interested to hear what you guys are. Are you guys going to be picking up any of the Black Legion of these figures? Because I feel like the Black Legion isn't really that popular. I feel like World Eaters are more popular because there wasn't like a whole lot of action when this was announced, whereas previously, maybe because they've already come out with some of the Black Legion, like the first releases was it? So we haven't so we've seen this and we haven't seen the World Eaters until recently. So maybe that's the reason why there was a lot more excitement for the World Eaters than like this version of the Black Legion that came out. So yeah, so let's go to some of the custom products. Let's see if they got anything new. Where is it? Sell products. Let's see. Is it under brands? No. 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 I think it's under new arrivals. By the way, I got all of these. I got all the Tyranids. These should be coming next week. All of the Blood Angels, Crimson Paladin Squad. For anybody who's just joining, I got this in the other day. So this is the Dreadnought for the Blood Angels from 30K. This is my first version of it. You'll see the video go up this week for it. The only problem that I had with it, which I mentioned before, was one of these claws, which I can't figure out which one now. I think it's this one. In the box, it came off, and it just popped right back on, and they're fully articulated. This is actually a pretty cool figure. He's up, and it just popped off, actually. Where did you go? But let's find this piece really quick, because I know I'm going to wind up running it over and breaking it. Let's see. Where are you? Sitting there saying, oh yeah, it hasn't fallen off yet, and then it fell off. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. So yeah, so I had a problem with one of these claws came off, and then on the video, if you'll see I talk about it and it fits actually right back on and it's articulated. It looks like the glue in, I guess they didn't let it dry enough because it fits in and it's articulated, so it just needs a little bit of glue for it to sit in there with no problem. So this guy's pretty cool. He's the same, he's a little bit heavier than the first release, like of the release of the Furiosa, the 40K version of the Dreadnought. So we got those coming. And then this is what I was talking about before on that 19 figure Blood Angels unboxing, which I'll release this week. These guys are so cool. I was actually not really super excited about these, but they're Blood Angels, so I'll pick them all up anyway. But like these are these are really good figures, dude. They're the I guess that these are the first versions that they're in the larger scale, but these are compared to the short stocky Terminators, which you'll see in that video. The comparison, these guys are definitely a lot bigger. So, and they did such a great job with these figures, man. Even the coloring, there's more shading on these releases than comparatively to the first release of the Blood Angel Terminators. So, yeah, so that looks cool. Where are they custom? Because George, here we are, right here, custom pieces. So this is I love going to these. Yeah, dude, the Blood Angels Terminators are awesome, especially. So going to the custom pieces, I love checking these out because, dude, Cool Toys, they have a really good, whoever's sculpting these, they do a really good job. Even on the other side of it, the sculpting continues. So they've got all of these shields. Before I get any of these Blood Angel shields, I want to see what the shields look like that I get with my 30K Blood Angel Terminators. But these look cool. The main thing is I always wind up picking up the helm. I picked up a Russ helm T3. So when I get it, I think it was shipped out the other day. So once I get it, I'll open up the two Space Wolf figures which I got, and Russ as well. I'll do a video on that, and then I'll show the custom helm. I think this is the one I got, or maybe it's not. Oh, cool! They started coming out with the custom. Wow, power packs. So this is for the Blood Angels. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, they really started coming out with a whole bunch. They got one for the Black Templars, a couple for the Black Templar, more than one. What the? Holy crap! This looks like he has an organ on his back. What the fuck, dude? What? I would guess that there's a mini that has this, but for the Black Templars, like I mean, he literally looks like he has a church organ on his back. Wow, that's impressive. And we got wow, they came out with a lot. I didn't realize. So they got none for the Grey Knights or the Blood Angels. And they got some new banners here as well. This is cool. Flesh Terrors, Dark Hunters, Black Templars. We got Crimson Fists. They got one for you there, T3 with the Space Wolves banner. They got a Ultramarines, of course, banner. And then they got their custom. This is the main thing I buy, which is the helms. Because I swear I hate whenever JOYTOY comes out with a figure and he doesn't have a helm on him. I'm waiting for them to come out with some custom Grey Knights helms because I still have two interceptors sitting there without a helm, and it's bugging me to no end. So yeah, so they got a lot of, again, if you guys want, take a look at like some of these um more of a sisters than, yeah, I was gonna say, like, remember that, was it they have a tank with like a church organ on it? I think in the ultimate Warhammer 40K guide, I was looking at that and I commented on that. And some people commented, they're saying that the Warhammer 40K guide, listen, man, I understand if you're a veteran and you've been part of like the fandom for a long time, but a lot of new fans coming in, like I was reading Facebook and some people's comments. Somebody asked if this ultimate guide was very good. I thought it was really good, and a lot of the comments were like, go read like a bunch of the books. I understand that, dude. Like, I'm physically able to touch and to open up and to look at the pictures. That guide is actually pretty cool. So, let's see. Pipes organs for yeah, dude. I thought it was hysterical. I want them to come out with wow, look at this thing. Holy crap. Look at the size of this chainsword. Holy moly. That is huge. Again, you have to take a look at the site, but they make a lot of cool custom pieces, Cool Toys Club. And they are exact to like they fit right on. They're just like a let's just like swapping out another head. The only difference is maybe it's a little more brittle than the normal helmets, but the colors for the characters that you're swapping them onto are spot on, dude. Like they are just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Again, if you take like my Abaddon figure, granted I broke his helm, right? He fell and his top knot fell off. But like the colors on his helm is identical or close to identical to his armor. Like the gold and the black and the red. It's identical. So, and then I broke the top knot off because he fell. And then I reached out to Cool Toys Club and they actually told me what color paint it was. So I'm just going to paint over where the top knot was attached, where I have the breakage. So, all right. And then I want to show quickly. So here's your other option for purchasing, especially you, Gabriel, if you're interested. So the only problem, so this is Merch Hammer. This is the official Warhammer site. They normally, except for one thing here, normally only sell the 30K figures. So the 40K figures, they won't sell them on this site. But the 30K figures, they do. The only exception to that rule here is the Imperial Knight, which I'm going to get. I have 2 of them coming. And they're actually offering him on the site. So, and normally what they do on here is because you don't get the free shipping, like for instance, Valdor, you don't get the free shipping with him. And I want to say Valdor's more expensive here, 157. I want to see something. Because I'm actually listening to the audiobook of him right now too. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. So Valdor on Cool Toys is 125. And if you go to Merch Hammer, he's 157. Oh my god. Why that's a big deal is because you don't get the free shipping here. Now, granted, you get the shirt, right? But the shirt with free shipping, you figure shipping for this is going to be at least 25 bucks to me. So an additional 25 bucks, you're paying $50 more for the t-shirt essentially. Wow. I think if you spend it more of ship. Yeah, so I've bought what did I buy? I bought all the Horus figures. All the 30K Horus figures from Merch Hammer because I wanted the free t-shirt of Horus. And the prices were comparable. There may be $1 or $2 off. They're more expensive on Merch Hammer than like Cool Toys or JOYTOY. And then the other problem, oh, excuse me, the other problem with Merch Hammer is you don't wind up getting them fast, right? Like when it's first, if you're okay with that, it's not a big deal. But like when they're first released, I would say I waited probably close to 2 months later to get the figures. Like JOYTOY and Cool Toys Club sent them out, and then 2 months later, I wound up getting my figures from Merch Hammer, and I got the free T-shirt. But this is a little nuts. Like this is crazy. This guy's $156. That's a huge price difference. Before it was just comparing like the free shipping to the T-shirt. Now it's more than that. It's more than just the free T-shirt. The Imperial Knight is the same, $6.99. I want to see this one, the Dreadnought. Let's check out this one. Let's see. 107, 119 is normal. Yeah, I mean, it's comparable. These guys are comparable. Why is Valdor so much more? Is it because of the t-shirt? But like, they don't give you free shipping. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go to checkout. Yeah, I have to put my address in. Yeah, shipping. I guarantee you, it's not going to be free shipping. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be free shipping. I'll check it out later and see. But again, your best bet, unless you're like hell bent on getting the T-shirt, for some of these releases, especially Sanguinius. Sanguinius is probably. I don't think they even have him anymore up for sale. Maybe they have all of the Custodies, which was released in December. And I think because they were offering a free T-shirt with Sanguinius, yeah, he's gone. So you just have last month's, right? We have all the Custodians. We have the Sisters of Silence, right? And then we have the Imperial Knight. Wow, I am shocked at how much more Valdor is. He's $50 essentially more than buying him from either Cool Toys or JOYTOY. Granted, I know you get the free T-shirt, and these T-shirts are actually expensive on their site. If you look at well, here's some of their T-shirts, $36 for a T-shirt, and then you've got to factor in shipping to it, right? So it like before when it wasn't when you could say okay, you get the free shipping, right? They're really comparable in price with Cool Toys and JOYTOY, but man, that's $50, man. Fowler being primary pricing when not being one seems to be based on size. Yeah, he's bigger. He's definitely the size. He's supposed to be supposedly um he's bigger than Russ. Yeah, he's bigger than Russ. I'm actually listening to the audiobook on him, and I'm already about quarter of the way through it, and I can already see why people love this dude. Like I can already tell why. It's actually cool. Like the audiobook that I'm listening to. Again, a newer fan like me, only about 4 years in, you know, I get to find out, like, get the story of essentially like the before even the Horus Heresy and stuff like that, what was going on, and right when the Primarchs were first essentially made. And I didn't realize like Primarch wasn't the first 20 that he created wasn't the first use of the Primarch name. The Primarch name was essentially there was originally 20 of the or shit, I'm already telling you guys stuff you know. But essentially like I didn't know that. And I was listening to it, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. So like my biggest problem is just I'm fine with how much Valdor is, period, right? Because he's a big ass figure. He's gonna be as big as any of the Primarchs. But like, what the fuck? Like the whole point of this is no free shipping here. You get a T-shirt. Free shipping here, no T-shirt. But it's $50. Wow. Yes, exactly. The war against the Thunder Wars. Yep, exactly. So yeah, that is the only problem. So anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna wind up picking up all of the Black Legion figures. They're gonna be bigger in scale than the first release of the Black Legion figures from Joy Toys. So I'm gonna do a nice comparison video once I get all five of these. Actually, that's probably what I'll do. I'll wait till shit. That's a long time to wait. I want to do like a collection video because I have like I want to say like 40 of the Black Legion figures, so I want to do a collection video on them. So I won't wait till I get these in June. So I'll put it out in the next probably the next month. I'll start my collection videos on all my JoJo figures, and then when these guys come in, obviously I'll do a size comparison between the two. But it'll be interesting to see how much larger they are, because in my video for the Blood Angels, the new Terminators compared to the old Terminators, it's pretty sizable difference. Like the older Terminators come up to about the chin of the new Terminators. So yeah, so it's definitely a pretty big size increase when comparing the two. So all right. The other thing that I wanted to quickly talk about is something that I touched on in some of my videos that I produced this past week, which was this company called Starforged. Now, Starforged is officially licensed out by Games Workshop, and so they sell like necklaces, purity seals, hats, like the hat I'm wearing. Um, are you gonna do a review of Warhammer? Yeah, I'm gonna. So yes, yes. I think that's actually a pretty cool idea because a lot of new fans are asking, like, is it worth it to to get the subscription to Warhammer Plus? Again, it's a you get the minis, right? I don't paint the minis, so I don't really care. Like I get them and I have them still in the box. I'm actually probably going to give them away, but for what you get, is it worth it? Yes, I think that would be a pretty cool video to do. So, all right. So looking at the Starforge website, so they have a lot of products, which when you're a Warhammer fan, right? Especially a new Warhammer fan, you're asking yourself, well, are these worth it, right? So they have some for the Horse Heresy. They only have like two, and the rest are all the Warhammer 40K versions, right? I don't know why this is so. There we go. So this is the Thurbal, the Mechanics Thurbal. So this I did a review on this past week. I mean, it's an incense holder, right? It's actually pretty cool. My thing is I want to see, are there other people who are buying these items, and who are they? Because when I went to buy, say for instance, this thing, there was no reviews on it. There's nothing. I couldn't find anything on it. Same thing with a lot of the how much is this on the site? Wow, $49. When I bought it originally, it was like 25 bucks. Same thing with these things, the purity seals. The purity seals, there was nothing on, right? There was there they like you look at this picture and you're like, okay, what am I looking at? You're actually looking at how you actually have to put it together. There's assembly required on these, which is fine, right? Because this is how it's sent. The only thing that nobody ever told me about was these things are extremely warped when you get them, and you have to iron them out and keep them between like two heavy books to flatten them out, which is fine. And this is the Raven Guard one. But like, there's no reviews or anything on these, and these are pretty cool. I like these. I think I have like 10 of the purity seals. I actually bought this pack, and so my question to you guys is: do you guys buy this stuff? I buy it, right? Here's the hats they just came out with this year, so I'm wearing the Blood Angels one. Let's see. So they got the Ultramarines. I have this one also. I have the Grey Knights one. This is the Black Templar. There's the Blood Angels. Oh, if you can buy the skull incense, I'll refill some. Yeah, they actually do have those. It made you use blessing ritual over your stream setup. I have to talk to the guy to help him fix my stream setup. I don't know what the heck happened. They got the fists. They got the space wolves. They got the salamanders. They got. I didn't know that they had an Inquisition one. That's interesting. Iron Hands, Dark Angels. I got this one, the Raven Guard one as well. This is the Jagatite Cons. This is the consoles. And then this is, I don't know what this one is actually. Uh, hmm. Oh, this is the Emperor's Fist. What was this one then? The Golden Legion. And the Mechanicus. And they got another Inquisition one. But yeah, these are actually pretty cool. I like the hats so far, and I'm a hat wearer. I like baseball hats. I don't like the flat build ones. I'm old school, I guess. So I like the new school. Well, I don't like the new school flat brim. I like the old school normal baseball hat brim ones. So these are pretty cool. So again, so going through some of these things, like the big thing is the jewelry, right? Necklace I'm wearing wasn't. I actually didn't get this from Starforged. They want like, and I'll go to it in a minute. They want a extremely high amount for the Blood Angels version of this. So I wound up picking this up on Etsy for I think like $40. But I have this one. This one's a nice. This is a nice synthetic garnet. This is pretty cool. And then I have this in a black onyx as well. And then the middle one is the one that's inlaid with gold. And this one I want to say is like $600. This was like maybe $100. They're all the two outer ones are both sterling silver. So the one in the middle is the most expensive by far. All right, let's go back. And they have like here's the chapter magnets. Oh no, these are not. Oh, these are magnets, but they're not the ones I was thinking of. No, these are pins. I'm sorry, these are pins. They actually do have the chapter magnets too. But yeah, my question is, do you guys collect? Do you buy any of this stuff? Like, somebody must be buying. I can't be the only person buying this shit. There's got to be somebody else out there. And they have some sales. And again, everything that you see here generally you can pick up on Amazon because they have a Starforged store. Let's go over to it really quick. What's up, Sonny? Yes, exactly. Prestige items. So this is, I actually have another review coming up on the rings. And so I picked up this one and I have some comments on this and I'll wait for the video for it. Essentially, don't buy the rings. if you if you got if you got if you got normal sized hands, don't buy the rings. I definitely got a few rings, but they're pretty pricey. Yeah, I would not buy the rings. And I'll put out the video will probably go out the next day or so. But the problem with the rings is they're made, even though they have the cut in it, they're made for like really, really tiny male fingers. And I'm only like 6 feet tall. I don't really have like big fingers, and they do not fit on me. Like the ring I got was essentially like a pinky ring. It barely fits on my pinky. So, and I got this one too. This was pretty cool. This is the Dark Angels Lionel Johnson piece. So that's for people who'd also buy. No, I'll be honest with you. Like outside of trying to buy the, I thought my favorite pieces. Where is it? Let's find this. Starforged Gray Knights. I actually like the Gray Knights pendant. I actually wind up wearing that a lot. This one right here. This one's is really cool. They did a really good job on this, and it's about this big. And on I don't know if they show it here on my review though. I show it on both sides. It's completely. They show it here, yeah. On both sides, it's completely done up. Oh no, they don't show it. But on my review, you'll see both sides are actually the details are on both sides. They actually did a really good job on this one. So, yeah, I like again. My question is, do you guys pick up any of these things? The hats are pretty good. They're actually really decently priced. Because a normal hat like this would cost you $50 if you're buying. Because I'm a hat person. So if you buy like shit, I forgot the good vendor I buy from, but their hats are like $40-50 a piece, and these are pretty good hats. The only thing I have a worry about is the material here. It looks like they did some kind of not spray paint, but it's some kind of material that they put on the fabric. Excuse me. So it's not it's not um knitted into it. It's not a knitted in design. This is a symbol, but the extra color here is not. So that's my only question about that. So I'd rather spend that money on action figures or games. Well, here's the thing, right? Yes, you would, and so would I a lot of times, although I bought some of these myself. But your wife and your family, like, they don't want to buy you that stuff, right? Most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm buying my own shit anyway. Well, 99.9% of the time, I'm buying my own stuff anyway. I feel like these are more for, um, not the purity seals, but some of these items are more for family members to buy, like something for Father's Day or something. I want to buy in this. I actually did the review on this one. This one's, dude, this is all metal. And I want to, I think I was putting it on, I velcroed it onto the side over there and it fell and I caught it. Okay. Those are metal spines on those wings. It like dug into my hand and stuck there. And I'm sitting there going, ah, and like blood is pooling in my hand. So, but yeah, so some of these items are pretty cool. Some of them are not buyer beware, but like you have to be very careful about what you're purchasing from them. So, but yeah, that's my whole thing with the Starforged stuff. So, baseball cap with a case across the iron. This could be. You know what's funny is I want to go to the hats really quickly. So, if you're in America, this looks like an Indianapolis Colts hat. Like, if you walked around, people, I guarantee you, 99% of people who see you walking around with this hat in America are going to think you're a Indianapolis Colts football team fan. 100%. It's the exact same white symbol of a horseshoe, and the color, it's just like identical. It's hysterical. People would never would just think you're an Indianapolis Colts fan. So yeah. And there's your Iron Hands one, Sonny. Inquisition. Which one is this? This is who? This is I don't know who that. Oh, this is, I'm sorry. It tells you right there. Okay, this is the Sisters of Battle. That's the sign of the Aquila. This is the Space Wolves, Ultramarines. This is the Consoles, right? Or White Scars. There's the Fists. This is the Custodes. Oh, yeah, the Golden Eagle in the middle. I get it. And then there's Mechanicus. This is who? Oh, Alpha Legion. Oh, interesting. And there you go. There's your helmet, Sonny, or there's your hat. You can get the Iron War or the Black Templars one. And again, I got the Blood Angels. I have three of them. So I have the Blood Angels, the Raven Guard, and the Grey Knights one. So yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I know it's Black Templar, but nevertheless, it's a cross of iron. Oh God. All right. All right, so it's 12:50. I'm gonna create a separate stream in another 10-15 minutes if you guys want to jump in and watch me. I'm gonna do some streaming of Space Marine 2. I think it works. I tried it last night and it worked fine. And I think I just worked out some of the kinks for this stream. So yeah, so I'll stop this stream if you guys want to jump on and watch me in like 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna start another stream up. I'll probably play till about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'll play like an hour on the Space Marine 2. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining. I'll see you in a little bit if you guys want to jump over and watch me and chat while I play some Space Marine 2. All right, guys, later.